You okay, what? Big list you okay, what? Oh yeah.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes, look at you.
All right. Hello, this is Hood Talk, and this is Mr. Know-It-All, and I'm here with Miss Bella.
Hello.
And can you give us the topic of the show?
The topic of the show tonight is, why do some seem to repeat dysfunctional relationships even after being hurt or frustrated?
I wonder why.
I wonder why too. We're here to talk about it.
Give them something to talk about.
Yeah, something to talk about.
All right. Sounds like we ready to get it rolling, huh?
Let's do it. Ain't nothing to it.
Well, start us off. Let me know something.
Hey, number one, we're familiar with what we know. A lot of times we get set in our ways and we're comfortable. It's what I'm used to. You don't think about the positive or the outcome that can maybe be improved. So you're just okay with things you're familiar with. Hood, not hood. Church people.
Hey, Chelsea. That is very true, because I think a lot of us close off. I think a person like me, I'm a little more well-rounded, but I think a lot of people cut a lot of people out of their life and just mess with, like you said, people that they fool with. They don't mess with people they don't fool with. So it's kind of,
What do you mean people they don't fool with? Like what?
Like you said, church folks. It's some church folks that don't mess with it. If you little hood in you or something, they ain't messing with you.
Chelsea said, I think people repeat dysfunctional relationships because they are addicted to chaos. There may be some, because you see a lot of people that were in abusive relationships, they end up being in another abusive relationship.
Yeah, I was talking to somebody one time, and then I guess sometimes, like when somebody get on the phone with you, you get to talking to somebody and you realize y'all like oil and water, just don't mix it all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you like, I can't deal with that. You know what I'm saying? Like people kind of switch to the type of people that you are a little bit, because the conversation rolls better. You know what I'm saying? Like you got people that, like, I'm just gonna throw it out here, like people that might get high or something, or smoke weed or whatever. They like talking to people that smoke. Oh man, yeah, that. You know what I'm saying? It's different people like doing different things, and they like talking a certain kind of way. And I think like a person that like to cuss, They don't want to be around nobody who don't like cussing. I always tell them, watch your mouth, watch your mouth. They be like, I got to stay away from around you because I can't be myself. You know what I'm saying?
I hear
For
you.
real though. I think a lot of people, they mess with certain people because they feel like they can't be themselves.
Yeah.
And
You know, a lot of times when people get into situations, they're putting on a persona to impress the person. You know, and once the impression time is gone, there's going to be some time when the real you's going to step out. You know, so why even go through, even start being somebody that you're not?
Yep.
So even like the crowd that you hang with, you know, you're comfortable around these people because they've known you for a long time. Well, you know, these folks don't mean me no good, you know. What could I gain from being around them? But hey, it's people that you're familiar with. So we hang with familiarity a lot of times.
Yeah, but I think one thing about being around people that's familiar, sometimes you never outgrow them because you don't never share yourself with nobody else. Like people be wondering why they don't, you know, like they can't get up or they can't move in a different direction. Meet people that can put them in better positions, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and people don't realize, like, I realize you got to meet different people and different people give you different opportunities.
Okay.
You
Just
know?
say, for instance, you know, like me, there were a certain type of people that I entwined with at one time on a whole different level. And I tried something new, you know, just on a whim and not knowing that, you know, this would be a place of peace and comfort. You know, just if you try and judge a person from the outside, you won't ever succeed in much anyway.
Yeah, I think sometimes we just don't understand living different. You know how they say living under a rock?
Stuff you're familiar with.
Sometimes.
You ever notice, like at a family reunion, right? I'm sorry. Go ahead. I was
No,
calling you.
go ahead.
It just came to my mind. You know how sometimes at a family reunion, there are some people that come to the reunion and they sit with the people that they know, and they just associate with the people that they know at the reunion, but not the other cousins that they can get to know. You know, it's some people that distance themselves. They familiar with these people, so you know.
Yeah, you hanging with the people that you came with, like you ain't gonna see them when you get back home.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's just like a party. Like, I think what's different in me, I think even coming up that we didn't do that. I didn't do that. Like if I went to a club, we didn't even like to sit down. We just walked all over the club. Yeah, hey, what's up? What, you know, ba-da-da, because knew a lot of people there. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Eric. I mean, we knew a lot of people in the club, so you move around and you're checking out everybody and what's up.
So you'll never meet new people if you don't.
Right. And I think just like you said, like, you know, if you go to a family reunion and you don't even want to move from your family table to another table, it's seeing all us family.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't even trying to meet other people. And I attribute that to, you know, older folk too. Like you'll get some older folks like, come here, baby.
Who child are you?
Yeah, who child you is? I ain't even what's the name now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, you always got that, but I think yeah, we got to get out and meet different people and don't be in, you know, in the same.
Yeah, because you can, how they say, broaden your horizon. by
Yeah.
going out and meet somebody that you're not familiar with. You know, you may think that this little nerd or whatever can't make you happy or entertain you. Let me not say make you happy or
I was gonna say
entertain you.
because the reason why we don't hang out with a lot of different people now because different people can get you hurt too.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
will
people
hurt
don't.
you.
Yeah, people don't mean you no good around here. I mean, but like I say, at a family function, you know that's crazy not to go and mingle and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, even when a house party, it's good to meet different people. Now, you see the person that's getting drunk and talking too much stuff, you might want to get away from around them a little bit, but it's good.
Look, they'll be the life of the party just temporarily until they get enough. Then you gonna be running from them too.
Right.
Hey, Erica. Chelsea said meeting new people and friends are her goals this year. That's good. It's good to be friendly. You gotta show yourself friendly.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. So that's good. That's a good goal. So, Eric, if you were late joining on, we were just saying the subject tonight. Why do some seem to repeat dysfunctional relationships even after they've been hurt or frustrated about it? So that's what we're discussing. And our first answer that we're responding to is familiar with what we know. So
like people go to the same club over and over and think they're gonna get a different result.
Right. They call it their spot.
Yeah. And don't realize you'll be stuck in the same spot.
But you know, some people just go to the certain spots because they know what they're gonna get there. You know, if you're not going looking for something, if you're looking for somebody trying to be with somebody, then that's different.
Or what they gonna find them.
Yeah, if you're going looking, then yeah, that's different. But if you know you go in there and this is what you do, go here to play cards or pool or whatever you do, then just do it.
One thing you know about a fishing hole, when people been to that fishing hole enough and they done caught good fish there, they sometimes don't want to leave. And I can understand that, like, you know, it's just like men. If a man go around, say a man go, say 10 days, he go to 10 different bars, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he done X'd out 7 of them now. At the 3 bars he like, he gonna make them rounds to them bars there till he can't, till he wear them out. He done got over the other what's name. If he ain't get a good, you know, feeling of this and that there, or you know, it might be too many fishermen on the lake, at the pond, whatever. So
yeah,
men have their own thing because I noticed ladies, you know, like say women that like I say dealing with some men with certain kind of money or whatever. Like we'll say like the old men hang out with the big trucks and all that. It's certain clubs, the hole in the wall club, they know them same men gonna be at that club all the time. And they come to see them. You know, they come to see what you know, what's going on at this club. Why my friend girl talking about her bills getting paid every time she go to this club. See, you know, it's some different stuff happening when women say they going to this club and that club. It's different things happening.
Yep. Chelsea said, or say you have a favorite restaurant. If you know you're going to get quality food and service, then it's like, why fix something that's not broken?
Yeah. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's like even when we go out to eat, like I said, if you go to 10 restaurants, you're gonna eventually bag up and start going to your 3 favorite ones because they treated you so good, served you good. They might have gave you an extra couple of drinks or something on the house or something that made you say, "This good people."
This my spot.
Yeah. So
But you know, you can't call something like that dysfunctional. You know, if it's okay, it's not bringing any
well,
chaos or harm to you in any type of way, then that's different.
see, I'm thinking they dysfunctional is making sure they don't go back to the other spots. You feel what I'm saying? Like you kind of like say this. It still can be dysfunctional if you stay in, like one thing I noticed about ladies are different than men. Men can go to the same club or the certain kind of places all day, every day. Women, they need a new restaurant. They need a new place to go. They need new stuff to eat. Men can eat the same thing every day for a couple weeks, whatever. Women, I mean, that's how men start killing different food. Because women say, I'm tired of that. I want something different. It wasn't because of them.
Oh, Lord. Erica said, I've come to the conclusion that you were sent to them for a reason. When they neglect that loyalty, that's on them. They have to take that up with God. What don't kill us make you what?
Strong.
Okay.
I know that one. What up, Michael Bailey?
Hello, Mr. Bailey.
What up, man? Yeah. So I think we have a lot of things that we consider a little dysfunctional, a little stuff we don't usually do. We do it a little different. You know what I'm saying?
Well, if you want change, yes. I recommend a difference. I recommend trying something new. But of course, people are kind of settled in their ways and they'll just do what they familiar with. So, agree?
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Can you change when you know the relationship is wrong or unhealthy? So you know this is wrong for you. You keep trying to make it work. Well, what do? You stay in the situation or you just move on? You know, so many people encouraging people now, look, try and make your stuff work.
Where I come from, the old school where you supposed to make it work. And I was listening to a video today, and it made me think about stuff like relationships ain't just built on love. You know what I'm saying? Relationships is built on duty and stuff like that because
On what did you say? Duties?
yeah, duties too, because like relationships are kind of built on, we always think relationships are built on, oh, you love me, I love you, and then this love gonna carry us through. And that is not true because if it was that easy, like once a woman felt like say if it get boring or something, like change a little bit. Okay, it's easy for somebody to say, you know what, I fell out of love with this person. I can go to somebody else. But I think it's like two people helping each other get better. It's more of a little bit of a friendship, a little bit of, because you're going to have bad times, good times. And if you can't survive through the bad times, and that's what really is all about, because anybody will be there during good times. Like, people don't realize that's how I judge friends and everything. Like, what you gonna do when we have a disagreement or we fall out? What you gonna be then? You know what I'm saying? Who are you? Did you change to my worst enemy? You know what I'm saying? Like, who did you turn to as soon as you got mad at me? You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And people don't understand, like, relationships is like that too. Like, you know, sometimes, you'll look at a grandmama and a grandpa, and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, oh believe me, we went through it to stay together. He did this and she did that, and it take a whole lot of stuff to get through things." And I think people don't even see that part of it.
I agree. Like Chelsea just said, she said, "Heck, family teaches you how to accept dysfunctional behavior as well. And still, at the end of the day, you're taught to love them.
Right. And
Like
if people,
everybody love that crazy cousin that's on drugs that'll come in your house and take everything you got."
and this is what people don't realize. Once you get in a relationship, that person posed to become family. You feel what I'm saying? And I think that's where we get it wrong. We get into relationship, and we feel like this person gonna always be just a boyfriend. You know what I'm saying?
Your boo thing.
Yeah, this is family. You understand? When y'all get to a certain point, y'all family. When y'all born, I done met your mama. You done met my mama. You know what I'm saying? Once y'all, I done met your side. You done met side by side. We all, you know what I'm saying? If something happen, everybody is, together with it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
I get you. Erica said, "If we don't make it, I don't need you hating on me or me hating on you. Let's still be friends. It's maybe meant for you to meet your soulmate through me." A push for him, huh?
Yeah. I done seen stuff like that. Like,
Yep, I can feel you.
but I met people through other people, and kind of didn't know, and then one person was way better for you than this other person. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see that. What up, William? And his ales. He said he's checking in. He's up in this. Okay.
I gotta read this one. Mr. Bailey said, "Just like that night I beat you shooting pool all night, the friendship stayed strong, even though you was a little salty about it."
Man, I don't know what was going on with me that night. I remember that night, man. It was like when he said it was like yesterday. Man, he beat the hell out of me like he had a magic wand in his pool stick or something. I mean, I'm usually the joker whooping on everybody, man. I didn't win a game, I don't think.
Oh, wow.
I mean, this is probably the first. I'm talking about he had a magic stick. I thought he had rigged my pool stick or something. I think he put, like, you know how you put a magnet on the front of it, push your ball, make it go the opposite way.
Oh, Lord. He did say you was still a little salty. Now you trying to...
Man, I ain't never, man. We done played pool, man. I ain't never did me like that, man. There was one night he couldn't. Nah, he just beat me. He beat everybody.
Mm-mm.
It wasn't just me. He beat everybody. That was a good one, though. Cause usually I'm used to whooping everybody. It caught me off guard to not beat him that damn time that night. I was kind of off guard. Yeah, he right. I was salty that night. I'm gonna have to bounce back from this. Yeah, that was a good one, there, Mike.
You probably still thinking of a master plan. How can I get back in this thing?
And he ain't even want. Look, he beat me a couple times. He ain't want to play me no more and stuff. I said, "Oh man, golly, oh." You know, when you get whooped, you can't even get no get back. It's like gambling. You lose money and then you try to bet back. Okay, I'm done. I got to go. I don't want enough. I ain't lying. So I feel him on there. He got me. Let's see. Can you change when you know a relationship is wrong and unhealthy? Can you change?
You can, but do a lot of people change? They hang on to that familiarity.
Well, I mean, because people like in a perfect world, people supposed to grow together. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like we keep growing to this person and that person and that person. Next thing you know, you got, you know what I'm saying? You done been with
20
20
people under your belt.
right, and still single.
Mm-hmm.
You just, and then they get to the point where you just looking at people as seasonal. That's why I can't stand when people say, they put up that little thing. You are just here for a season and all that old stuff. That's why I can't stand that old type of stuff.
Why not?
Nah, because it's unhealthy for a person to think like that, because it lets you know that you disregard people quick. You're not looking.
That's your intake from that.
You know what I'm saying? You're not looking for a certain level of person at the time. Like, say when you really trying to settle down and you really trying to find the right, person that settle down well, I don't think you looking at them season.
Well, when you do, that's your option that you want out too. Probably that lets you know you have an option. If you're looking to see how long this gonna last,
right?
I feel like if you're sitting around counting the years, what number year make it enough?
I don't know about that, because I be hearing folks. You got to count the years. There'll be Joker be like, I'm 23 years in. Look, I be seeing some part of it like, yeah, man, I'm 20 years. I ain't going nowhere. She ain't going nowhere. We're just here. But I mean,
but I'm saying, even in 20 years,
these men are happy though. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Well, if it's happiness for you, then okay.
Because guess what? It wasn't always happy. You know what I'm saying?
Of course not. You have to work on the relationships.
Okay,
but what about throw in the towel all the time?
What about these seasonal folks? Is they working hard on relationship?
Well, that's the thing. If it isn't your time to have that growth to build a relationship, then it was seasonal for you until you change your mindset.
Okay, I put it this way. Like, people that look at relationship as a seasonal type thing, I wish they would step back and kind of look at it different. Like, say, I'm just dating. Once I get in relationships, I'm planning on trying to make it last. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But see, some people just jump in relationship, you know what I'm saying, and they know they ain't planning on making it last. They just, I need somebody for Christmas. I need somebody for.
I know Valentine's coming up next week.
Yeah, that's what they be doing.
Oh Lord, what we gonna do?
So that's what I'm talking about right there. Some people get people. It's a woman out there right now. When you just said that, she said, "I knew it was something I was gonna do. I need to go and get a relationship now, cause Valentine's will be here before you know it." And that's how people look at it sometimes. People look at it and say, "Ooh, Valentine's almost here. I need to get in a relationship. I need me some candy. I need me some flowers." And then you got some women that they done became stubborn. I don't need all I need is my kids. And no one ain't lying. No one they wish they had somebody that, to kind of.
Well, that's just like me at one point. I used to say, I don't want no relationship. I ain't ready for no commitment. That was because I was ready to be wilding out. I didn't read the last one. Let's go back one. Chelsea said, I think staying in an unhealthy relationship changes you. You can develop whole mental disorders because you're always on defense mode. I can dig that. Can you dig that part? In unhealthy relationships and make you be in defense mode. You know how when women get mad sometimes they say, "Oh, y'all just alike."
Yeah, but I think everybody that's been in some stuff that's disorderly a little bit, but I think, like you say, the dysfunctional part, it will change you. It will change. Well, what it is I think what's changing you is looking at your partner and seeing that you don't feel like they even trying or getting better at what they doing, or what they tell you is just going, or what you tell them is just going in one ear out the next. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that what does that to
you. Chelsea said, I think people are seasonal, but not how you said when people are in different relationships every holiday. Now, if you have a history of always cutting people off, then that's different.
Yeah. But see, that's what I'm saying about seasonal, because people think about it. A lot of people feel like they, like people want to date somebody, get with somebody, and be with them. But I don't think people looking at it. You feel what I'm saying? People want to be. Everybody want to be experienced. Everybody want to get out here and meet a couple dudes and this and that. See, women didn't, back in the day, didn't have this liberation, this sexual liberation. And see, women think this is equal type thing. But see, what women don't realize now that women can get as much sex as they want. They gonna get 2, 3, 4 times as much most sex as a man coming up.
Well, that's what you told us before. We didn't know.
Those men be almost still virgins till they 16, 17, 18 out of school. Women that already had 3, 4 sex partners by then. And they're just keeping it real. So, we got to think about that.
Mike said, my last 15 relations without the was wonderful, but now I done messed around and got in the whole relationship law. He said his last 15 relations without that was wonderful.
When you're driving and sometimes you need that peace, man. You need that peace.
When it's time, it's time.
Yeah, man, it's time.
Erica said, these humans not humans no more. Yeah, I knew what you meant. Mm-hmm. Chelsea said, I believe that God grants you 3 soulmates in a lifetime. Okay.
That's a lot.
I know. At the same time or one at a time? She said, you may be in love with someone in your 20s, 30s, and they no longer serve you in your 40s. I think people are sent to teach you life lessons. Once you learn that lesson, you can't keep going back to that hurt. You have to move on. Oh, Lord.
Chelsea, first you got to get to your 30s and sit on there talking that type of stuff.
So I'm trying to say, your soulmates, what age they come? Like 20, 30, and 40? Or do they come 3 at one time?
No, see, that's what she's saying. Your 20s, 30s, and then 40s, and then see, that's why women end up single, trying to switch all these soulmates and be sitting up there by their damn self.
Well, I can kind of understand what she's saying. I know that when you meet people, take it as a learning experience. Just say, for instance, it didn't work. And a lot of times, even if you try to work towards the relationship to make it work properly, or to extend it, and if it just didn't work, it didn't work. Just take it as a learning experience. If this is something that didn't work for you, try something different.
Right. Hey, Black Queen.
Hi, Black Queen. She said if it was a process, but I finally got it. Okay.
Yeah, it's a process for a lot of folks, though.
Children said she had to laugh at herself. I'm just saying, man. That's what I believe. Bye. William said, I don't know about that, cuz.
No, don't talk about 3 soulmates. But guess what? Truthfully and honestly, it's like 8-9 billion people on this earth, and people say it's really not a soulmate. Relationships are what you make it, and you can make. I remember. I always remember this. I always remember this lady. She was working at a grocery store a long time ago, and it was a dude came up there, and I was like, oh, look at you, got it, do this and that and that. And then she said, boy, when I first met him, I didn't like him at all. He just kept chasing me, and I finally gave him a chance, and now I just love him to death. And I said, I mean, that's how it happens sometimes. Like, Joker could be chasing you down, you be running from.
Oh, man, we need to stop running, ladies. We running from our soulmates. Just said, so y'all ain't never heard this? I know. I haven't.
See, and that's the problem. Heard there's somebody talking about some 3 soulmates. That's a song. There's a song somewhere. I have 3 soulmates. 1 for the 20, 2 for the 30, 4, let's go. And 50, I'm gonna be a hoe.
Oh, he's trying to do you now.
Gonna do all that. You gonna mess around, be by yourself at 50, talk about all these soulmates.
But there may be a lot of people that feel that way.
What? A 3 soulmates?
Yeah, about it. I'll look into it. But I'm saying the soulmate, it talks about, you having at least one person, one at a time. So
I can't see that.
You have a good time, and you probably just feel like, oh yeah, I got a soulmate. Because it feel good, so I'm not understanding. Unless it's reincarnation.
Wait, Marcus, so you think women should approach men is that masculine? No, I think women should wink at men. That's not approaching them.
Oh, so don't go up and say hi.
See, flirting is the same thing as saying hi to a man. If you flirt with the right man and he get it, I mean, he'll speak and all that, and if you show some choosing signals, he probably make a move on you. But see, women so mean these days. If you just smile at a man, he'll probably come and talk to you.
So we need to go around and just start saying, "Hey."
That's what women used to do.
Women, no, I'm asking. So I'm just saying, we don't seem like we all.
If you want a man, that's all you got to do. You ain't got to pull out a pen and pad and stuff. All you got to do is wink.
We pull out cell phones. Now, what you mean?
Believe me, he coming. Unless he got somebody, he might be. Oh, I gotta go.
William clowning too. William said the title of the song gonna be "One Lifetime Ago I Had 3 Soulmates." Don't be trying to get out on Chelsea, y'all.
No, I mean that for real though. That's a song there, cause that don't. I've never heard 3 soulmates. Never even heard of that. And she said she heard that. I
Yeah,
can
I gotta
understand.
look into it.
Man, I think Chelsea trying to start something.
She's probably doing what the palm reading people, what they call, like the psychics or something. Maybe they have put that in your head. I don't know. So I'm
Remember,
saying, so just say for instance, if I meet somebody and I feel like this person is my soulmate. So if I met them, so God grants me two more. So even after him, if he, that just let me know it's not gonna work because I got two more. How do I get them all
that's
at
how
one
you
time?
know. Look, you know the worst thing about it. I got to break it down. The worst thing about it is a lot of women actually think like this. They think good men are replaceable. See, guess what? You might not run into, see what she's talking about, a soulmate. No, you might run into 3 good men in your life. And if you blow them all to hell, later on in life, you're gonna mess around and get some of those. What you call it? Roof, roof. some dissolves. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So if you mess around and you mess up and you mess around and don't get what God let you have, He let you have a couple of good dudes here and there, and you don't take heed to what's going on, you'll mess around and what I always preach, leftovers. You have to mess with the leftovers. And how many of y'all like to go in the refrigerator and get some food from last week and eat? That's what it is. It's just like eating old food, warming up old food, and many leftovers. Just think about it. If you warm up food 3 times and put it back in the refrigerator, it don't ever get that better. Some food is better than others, but it don't get much better. So I think people should take more time trying to get to know somebody and really get to know them and picking wisely the first couple of times. You might get lucky later on in life, but the people who don't get lucky, I done heard them stories. I'm through it, man. I'm ready to be a hooker. I think I want a woman now. Oh yeah, I hear y'all. I hear you out there. I hear y'all women be talking. What up, Robert in the East House?
Hey, Mr. Jones. William said we can be good men, still mess up as well.
Yeah. That what he said.
Will said I made plenty of mistakes. I wish I could change. But hey, if you didn't make those mistakes, it probably wouldn't make you the person you've become today. So hey.
Like I said, all mistakes, that a fool learn from his mistakes. No, I mean a wise man learn from his mistakes.
Okay.
And a fool,
like he don't care. The
keep
fool
on making them. He don't care. Oh, okay.
Okay, Chelsea said, okay, back to the point I was trying to prove. If you're in a relationship and you are not fully healed, as you heal, realize that this person doesn't serve you, then you move on, right? So then you find someone that's more compatible, right? But the first relationship was love, soulmate, as you knew it at the time, but not when you were fully healed. But now this new person, the foundation of the relationship is solid. That's one of the problems. People get into other relationships before being healed. And a lot of times you're getting up under another person, seeking for them to heal you when you have to heal within yourself. This hurt, frustration that you've dealt with or you've experienced in this past relationship,
Yeah.
if you just jumping into another relationship, that's not going to make it any better. If you're just covering it with makeup, you got this big crown, you just covering with makeup.
And
It's
then,
just a
and
shield,
then
show protection.
they just like this, that first relationship. If you were probably would have went in a little different and tried to heal you, and then help the other person heal, and then maybe that could have worked. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, long as it ain't no we beating on each other and that old type of stuff, I think some stuff can be worked out.
Tasha said, my soulmate been in the freezer 10 years. I'm going to keep thawing him out till we walk down the aisle. Wait a minute now. People do some crazy things. I want to know, what's your soulmate? What's in the freezer? Wait a minute. I don't get it. I missed that scenario.
Well, she might be saying she been working on him for 10 years.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I want to get her answer. We can't make an assumption. She said, I'm scared of you.
What up, Pat in his house?
Hello, Mr. Cannon. Black Queen said, our mistakes are our stepping stones that lead to our growth and maturity. That's true. Yeah. A lot of times you won't even have the growth or maturity to even work on a relationship lasting, because when you know you can just walk out of this and go to the next town, you'll do that. Will says she's dangerous.
Read that.
He said, F that fellas. If she hurt you, get her mama up under you or her sister or best friend. You evil. Black Queen said, I think we have to love ourselves before we can love someone else. And I agree. If you don't love yourself and love yourself past what you've been through.
And you know what? We need to love ourselves from the door, from day one, jumping into a relationship. And I think that might be a little of the problem.
Yep.
A lot of people ain't loving themselves before they even start their first relationship.
Right. And then a lot of people don't even know or think about that it's important to love yourself.
Right.
And then a lot of people feel like loving myself is how my outer appearance looks, how I put on makeup, or how I wear my hair or my nails, or getting these pedicure, pampering myself. That's part of self-love, but that isn't just it. You have to have inner peace within yourself. And I had to get there myself, because I used to be at a point where I always thought that people are out to try and manipulate me or get me. So I had this brick wall up, So once I had to get past, stop worrying about people and start worrying about me and clearing my head and putting better thoughts into my head, I had to grow and get there. Chelsea said, all right now. Patricia said, hi, you guys. Hi, Patricia.
What's up, Patricia?
Oh, Lord, now he said this. He said, vengeance is mine, said the Lord, and I intend to get by vengeance. You are not the Lord.
He tried to trick you, didn't
he? He did, because you just said the vengeance is mine, said the Lord, and you are not. Oh, he did say a lowercase Lord, so maybe so. Little God, okay.
William said, we gotta change.
Yep.
Got to make anything work.
Uh-oh. She said a typical male, and I'm sure she mean that at Mr. Cannon.
Huh?
Robert said that's what a woman would do. What? Get up under somebody else? Or get with their daddy and brothers and their cousins? Nah.
You hear him messing
Not
with me?
no woman. He said, "What's up with this elevator music?"
You don't like my little music, man, in the background, man?
He's gonna put him to sleep. Robert said, "They don't know loving yourself is a thing."
Right. See,
Some people don't. We can't knock and expect everybody to know what we know. You know, some things we've gone through in life. We've gotten this love at home where it's spilled over into our lives and we've experienced outside of home. A lot of people don't have this. You'll be very surprised in what a lot of people have to deal with. Will said some will, but not every woman is the same, just like every man isn't the same. Right. I agree. Chelsea said that do be the problem. They depend on their spouse to bring them joy when you should have inner joy. And that's true. If you don't have happiness within yourself, you can't bank on nobody else making you happy because, for one, they can't read your mind. They don't know how you feel on the inside unless you're telling it.
Sure want you to read their mind too, Blair. Okay.
Sometimes you have to. So you need to go to psychic school so you can start.
You just said we can't read the mind. Then you want to turn around and say sometimes you got to.
You know, when we be in our moods, we feel like you have to. I said, you know what? Nope. Tell me. I don't know. So I said, nope. He talked about leftover food. Weren't you referring to how we keep going back to old lovers? Is that what he mean when he was talking about that leftover?
Now, when I say leftovers, I'm talking about leftover dudes and stuff out there that didn't nobody pick up. These are people. Say when you got hurt, single people out here that been hurt in and out of relationships, and they done made it to 40 without long-term relationship, just in and out of relationship, they distraught. They, you know, it's not on the same level.
What is considered long-term relationship to you? We counting numbers.
It used to be 3, but I think I used to if I was with somebody 3, I'd be like, whoo, 3 years. But I don't know. I guess about long-term relationship these days, I say 5, 6, better.
That's long-term to you?
Because a lot of people don't make it. Most marriages, they say, don't even make it to 3 years now.
So what advice would you give people? How long should you date someone before you want to get married?
At least a year or so.
At least a year?
Yeah, at least a year or 2.
So if I met somebody today and we get married 2 months later, that's too short.
Y'all gonna be in trouble.
Why?
Because you're gonna start. Look, they can fool you for the first 3 months.
But what if they one of my God ordained soulmates?
Listen, even Nick Cannon tried to marry Mariah Carey after 3 months. What's her name? Because only reason he did that because she wasn't gonna give him no nookie until he married her. So he went on, bit the bullet, married her, got a couple of kids, and it still didn't last. None of that stuff lasts. I mean, back in the day, when when stuff like that lasts, when you met them, y'all high school,
I do not agree.
I mean,
anything can last where you put your work into. If you're not willing to work on it, it's not gonna last.
Or people that knew each other just 2-3 months, married and been together 20-30 years.
I do.
Can you count on 2 hands?
I just know one, and it was enough for me.
Hey, look, he said, I do.
I do personally, my parents.
Oh, oh man, they probably were 14 years old when they met.
But still, they met and married in a month.
See, that's unfair now.
No, it is. Pat said, typical men ain't so typical no more, though. Last of lady,
What do you mean?
last of a dying breed. Oh, okay, last of a dying breed. He's talking about women, I guess, are typical
No,
men
he talking about
aren't
me.
so typical no more. Last of a dying breed. Men, I guess. Okay. That's over my head. See, that's men talk, so I guess you clicked it
Yeah, he
well.
talking about men. He talking about men like us, last of a damn breed. They don't make them like the old kind of men no more.
So what? You said you last of the dying breed too?
Yeah.
Okay.
But see,
Captain Caveman.
women don't like old school. So they call
Oh,
us.
you old school.
Hold on, what they call us? What they say? We was talking about it the other what's the name the other day. What they call the toxic masculinity.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Listen.
That's what I be trying to say. Listen, I'm telling you.
Chelsea said that's a mistake you make when you are young, though. That's why I'm saying you could meet a good man or woman that could have been your soulmate. But because you lack maturity and growth, you don't know how to handle that good man or woman. And I agree with you. I want to hear you say that is something that you disagree with.
I know. I'm
just listening.
No, see, deep in my heart, I'm saying, who are you talking to right now? Because I be like, I don't even think Chelsea is 25 years old yet. Talking this stuff, talking about when she get older. I'm just saying.
So you saying that a woman that at the age 25, she shouldn't be talking about having settling experiences or giving advice on growth and maturity?
Chelsea said she's 26.
But I'm just saying, do you feel like that's too young to have any knowledge on life experiences when it comes to being involved with your soulmate?
Say it again.
I'm saying, because most people, they get married at 25 years old, 23, between 23, 25, and they have children around 25, 26,
Now, I got to jump all the way down here and just read this right quick.
She said, I'm 70 years old in the maturity department. Okay. There's your answer.
Let's catch up down here.
Black Queen said, but we have so much baggage from our life that it affects a lot of how we deal with our different relationships throughout our lives. Right. And that's for both men and women. Right. That's a lot of us.
That is true. That is very true. And that's what I'm saying about when you talk about all these soulmates.
Mr. Cannon said, if you made it to 40 without a long-term relationship, then you just made a bad decision, probably. But he said long-term is what, 3 years?
I said 5 to 7.
Oh, that long?
Yeah.
Okay.
I said it used to be 3 years. Like I used to feel like it was 3 years.
So what is used to be? What year was used to be? What year used to be ended?
You said what?
When you say used to be, when did this end? When did the number increase to 5 and 6 from 3 or 4?
Oh, in my 20s, I thought a long-term relationship.
You're giving out numbers to cover yourself.
No, I'm saying.
Like he said, if you wait to 40-something years old and try and get in a relationship, you made a bad decision.
When I was in my 20s, and I used to be like, man, you know, you think 3 years, long time,
So have you ever been in a 3-year relationship in your 20s?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. And then when you get older, then you start saying, now you see what happened with changes, you start looking around you. And then everybody be talking about, yeah, I've been with my girl 10 years. I've been with my girl 15. I've been with my girl 22. And you be like, oh, okay. And then you look on what's now. You look at parents that been with what's name 50. You know what I'm saying? See, then you start saying, no, what I thought long time was really you know what I'm saying? Cause I'm telling you, I bet you some women right now can't hold down a relationship 2 years right now. Because they try to upgrade.
Tasha said, oh, okay, I'm going to keep up. That music made me doze off.
Yeah, my music and stuff.
Chelsea said that podcast music, y'all help. Y'all helps the show flow.
They want me to put some T.I.
Pat said, she said I was a typical male. I really think she was talking to you, but we have to wait and see if she wants to address that again.
See,
Black
I
Queen.
told you. You're talking about some Lil Jon. Okay, I'll give you some. Yeah! He asked for it.
Chelsea said, don't start before I get on that subject. Black Queen said, you got to get out the honeymoon stage of a situationship. Once you out that, you move to a relationship and you see the true person, true feelings for you, them flaws of each other, etc. I get you. We go in things, we be a little blindsided. Oh, he give me butterflies. Chelsea said, I'm 24, but very wise. She's gone through the fire, boo. I don't know what you talking about.
I hear you. I got some shoes in my closet 24 years old. Nah, I'm just messing. Let me stop. How they say I graduated 30 years ago. Oh.
Carry on. Let's catch up. Please.
See, how you was when Rodney King got his tail whooped. Let me stop. I got to put some.
Pat said that's because at the point 3 years was a bigger percentage of the total time you've been alive. Now 2 or 3 years ain't nothing.
Right.
Okay.
Right. You always be looking at stuff. You look at stuff different because, like now, I look at Pat got a son that's 2 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like, it make me look at stuff different now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Life changes easily. William said, October 1st will make 4 years me and my wife been together. And this is the first real and longest relationship I ever had. And I'll be 25 in May. Okay.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
And I think, like, if we can get more people at that young age to try to stick together instead of thinking they're going to get one in 20s, one in their 30s, and one in their 40s. I think we'll be all right.
Well, just because you in your 40s and 50s and you went through those stages, you understood what she was saying. You know,
I guess she's.
she said your statement was a typical male. And I agree. That's why I knew she was talking to you, Pat. When you talking about get with her sister and mother. Lynn said, Chelsea, you know, before my wife, I was terrible.
Man, you was young. Hey, look.
And
At
terrible.
that age, I was young and wild. I think I ain't even wake up till about 23. I was in a daze. I was just doing stuff.
Tasha said, these days, it's hard to get to the relationship. Too many go in looking for what's wrong with the person versus what's right and build from that. Chelsea said, leave me alone. Age ain't nothing but a what?
Number.
Okay.
That part.
Oh, Lord. Chelsea said, same. We were gremlins, cousin. Pat said, I've been with my wife 10 years now. Don't seem like a long time at all. My son is one. Nickel. He's one, not two.
Well, it just seemed like he was running around there, walking around. Nah, you right. Man, I ain't seen one. I don't know what made me think it was two. There's so many people having babies around Rona. A lot of people having babies. That's probably why. What up, Chris? He said, good evening, y'all. We can't really compare different times, especially with social media. The dating landscape has vastly different. It's vastly.
Why did you have to turn to a butler, English butler? You know, I'm just trying to see. You made that whole little statement. Just take us somewhere else. Why you do that? Then we got the little music and stuff. You know, I'm just.
Look, he said that's almost half Chelsea. Let me
need to get off of Chelsea. You don't need to get off of her. Chris says, so if you can make it 3 years with all the added pressure and BS, then that's a long time.
Yeah. With social media, making it 3 years is an accomplishment. That's why I say you got to count the years. See, counting the years give you something to look forward to. No, I'm just telling you. That's what I
feel you. I'm not knocking it.
I was doing a little research. They were saying you should count the years, and they said you should plan for the future with your partner. That lets you know both of y'all invested in y'all future. Okay, that's what I read. Hey, a number, and that's a real song. Show lives. But age is my. Hey, look. He says petty time. Hey, age is something other than a number. Look at how they say it. Look. Chelsea tagged me in a thing the other day was showing how, it was saying how, sisters and brothers, they age difference. And then I was thinking, my child is 3-4 years older than Chelsea. So it is a little something. Y'all got so many jokes. We be joking. It's petty time. You heard William? It's petty time. Don't act like that. We being petty. You gotta tell jokes when you're being petty. Said, go ahead, Professor. I had to speak that, that good stuff out.
Is that what that is? Okay.
I don't have any time for any gossip now.
Bruh. Okay.
Pat said, just get you a woman with something better to do than social media.
Man, ain't you telling the truth? Cause boy, the worst thing that I think that a man would not want to get into this day is a woman that every 5 minutes she got to be posting or doing something on social media. And I think he probably would feel a little left out. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I feel like she all on here looking at her story. She's shaking it for the gram. And okay. They just doing too much, man. I'll be watching them. See, one thing about now, you can look through a woman's video now, and you can tell she's a wild child. She have all kind of tags and everything. All her friends. You look through a couple of her friends, they be like, I'm gonna let her. Hey, you hit that number. Hey, why this?
He cold. She belongs to the streets.
Okay. Hey, Nina, what you say? Y'all looking good, Miss Bella.
Hello, Nina.
I like that hair, Miss Bella. They got the long hair, don't care.
Thank you. Chelsea said, Dr. Know-it-all, PhD. Okay, Dr. Philosophy.
Yes.
He said, all right. Tasha said, not left out. Just don't want a men. Hey, beautifying her to death like he do women. Okay, not left out. Just don't want men. Hey, beautifying her to death like he do women. Oh.
Beautifully.
Tasha, you need to help me understand it because I want to get a clear understanding of what you're saying.
She's doing some of her ebonics. They call that.
Well, maybe she don't want men just being like, "Hey, beautiful." A lot of guys feel like that. They be like, "Hi, you beautiful lady," or "Hi, queen," and all that stuff.
Yeah. All that in the inbox or whatever. You know how that is.
Yeah, you know how you probably do. Don't men do that? Ain't that what y'all do?
Get what? Men don't know what y'all like to hear. We trying though.
So you just out here this inbox of people. Hello, beautiful.
How else are you gonna say? Hello, hooker? What you want to say? Hello, ugly?
Is that what you want to say?
No, I'm saying, well,
you said
what they want to say.
We just made the point. You don't have to get defensive because we're just calling you out what you do in people's inboxes.
Women need to stop just sitting up there
but
trying
listen,
to teach men how to be men because
that's not telling a man how to be a man.
This is social media. Ain't our fault that first thing that come to a man's mind is good morning, beautiful, or whatever.
Okay, listen to me. So just say for instance, if I decide to randomly inbox one of these handsome guys and say, "Good morning, handsome." I'm doing this on a consistent basis, So it isn't a problem because I'm boosting the male's ego, right? Or I'm giving him a daily compliment. So is that an issue to do?
Okay, so what you saying on the other side is it's not boosting up a woman's it's actually making her mad that you saying hello, beautiful. So if we stop saying, see, that's the same reason.
No.
Hold on, don't cut me off. It's the same reason when we walk around here and women look at me and we say, hey, you can smile or something. And hey, you ain't tell me what to do. That's why men don't even talk to women.
That's the response you get?
Hold on, listen. That's why men halfway scared to talk to women because women running around here like They don't even like niceness no more. Shit crazy. Women don't even like niceness no more.
Okay, you can say some women.
Some man get on here and tell me that they ain't spoke to a woman nice and things, and she just.
Well, you need to stay out the dog cage. Speaking of dogs, then hey,
I'm
find
just
you a lady
saying
and say hi.
Everybody down.
Chelsea says, "See, you know what's wrong with men these days? They can't handle if you do a little OnlyFans or a little twerk, but they follow the women that do petty time. Ain't that the truth? They don't want their woman to do it, but they can follow somebody else's woman. They like it." They just don't want you to do it.
Oh, God. No, God, please, no.
See,
no.
let me tell you something.
No.
Y'all don't understand men. See, this is what men like. If you're going to do that stuff, do it privately in the bedroom. If you twerk it on Instagram or all this old OnlyFans or whatever, you doing it for everybody else. Men like private dancing.
Is that why they go to the strip club, or are you just staying at home? I'm asking. This is a question.
I used to work there, so I can't.
Yeah, I just asked the question.
I can't honestly say why men go to the strip club now and to this day, because last time I went to a strip club, hell, it was more women there throwing money on the women than it was men. I was like, hey, the women done took the strip club over. I might well let them have it, because most of them licking on each other anyway, so it ain't no reason me be up in here. This is a woman, total woman environment now. When I was coming up, guess what? A woman couldn't even walk in a strip club alone.
Okay.
You know, and that was because women that came in the strip club, they might try to sell Manucci or something. So they didn't want women just, you know, because that's how women and strippers got in fights, because women off the street are trying to come in there, make moves. They seeing tricks, spending money, and they try to make moves on the tricks and trying to cut them out of their money. So that, you know, that right there. That
okay.
part.
Well, thank us for the stripper lesson. We greatly appreciate it.
She said she made up that
word. I made that word up.
We know.
I thought so. I was just trying to make sure I was
reading. It's called Ebonics.
Chris said, put that cup down, Tasha. Tasha said, men don't like the attention men give their women.
Okay, why do a man want a woman that give everybody the same attention?
No, she said men don't like the attention that other men give their woman.
Yeah, because what she's saying is, say when they go to twerking on OnlyFans or whatever, and then other men, what's that?
So just say if she isn't twerking on social media. You know, what if this random guy, if I have a dude and this random guy just say, good morning, beautiful. Thank you, handsome king. You know, thank you or whatever. You know, hey. So it's cool. So it's okay. Men, you can inbox and say, good morning, beautiful. We just say thank you.
I'm going to tell you this. I'm not going to co-sign on none of that. There's too many women.
You don't have to.
Too many women getting hurt right now for to be co-signed. And you ain't going to come back to my show saying, oh, Mr. Know-it-all said it's all right.
He told us that, y'all. We heard it from the kid.
Just remember, some of y'all got crazy men that check your phone. And I'm going to leave it right there.
That's terrible. Josh said that's why he doesn't want her on social media.
Hey, how they say
they may run into each other. That's probably why.
How they say, do what you want to do. Just don't blame me when it go wrong.
Hey, Olivia. Chelsea said I'm playing about OnlyFans. No, she's not. Chris said, oh, I get it. My bad. Hey, beautiful Lean. Y'all so petty, extra, and all that stuff.
Petty part of the show.
Black
Good.
Queen said, I like good morning texts or calls throughout the day, letting me know I'm being thought about, but not from a random person. I love it too. But random people that just inbox you, hi, beautiful, and good morning, sexy, and all that stuff,
Yeah.
A lot of times it'd be another ulterior motive. That's what I was saying about it. Not telling you or saying that women don't like to be graced with good morning. So that's not what I was saying. Tasha said Patrick said she needs to find something to do other than social media. Then someone said he feels left out. So I made that statement. Sorry, I'm a lazy typer. Okay.
Yeah, well, I think what they saying. I think a lot of people on social media. Sometimes some people ain't got no job. Some people just chilling. Maybe they at home with the children all day. They got plenty of time on their hand to mess with social media. I think sometimes too. So I mean, or like I see a lot of people making TikTok videos at work and all kind of stuff. I mean, maybe just bored.
Chelsea said, because they like women that throw that ass and bounce around. They like them that throw it in a circle.
Ain't gonna do
Livia said, why do men go to the strip clubs?
to spend their money.
Well, that's why they go?
Yeah. Guess
Spend it
what?
on what?
The strip club would be closed if men didn't spend their money. They go there to spend their money. Men that got money to blow, they go there to spend their money.
So you go to the strip club and spend money?
I play pool. They got a pool table there.
But they're still spending money.
Well, see, the new strip club is just like a club now. When I
know nothing about it. I don't know anything about it.
No, I'm saying now they done combined it now. See, it wasn't working just a club and just a strip club. So they combined, now it's the strip club now. Now they got the DJ club. I mean, they had a little bit, but now they up in that dancing over here. It's wild.
Do you have to pay to get in the strip club?
Of course. It's the same thing. Look, that's why niggas start going to strip club, because they charge the same to get in the regular club now. Niggas said, I'm going to pay $10. I might well go to the strip club. Strip club, $10.
Tasha said, Chris, that's the problem. I'm sober. Men can dish it out, but can't take it. That is so true. They can cheat on us, but let us do it with the salt of the earth.
Listen, women.
We already heard this before.
Women cheat just 24%.
We did not ask who cheat. We just said if we cheat, women. I did not say women didn't cheat. I said women cheat. We the salt of the earth. Men cheat. We supposed to forgive and forget.
Okay, guess what? Women can cheat easier than men.
We can. Give me some ropes.
All day, every day.
How we do it?
Listen. If you inbox 10 men right now and say you horny and wanna do something, just about every one of them men gonna say, let's do it. If a man do that, they gonna say you pervert or whatever. They gonna block him and everything. He asked for some. They gonna delete him and block him and everything. He asked them. See, a woman, you can go to 10 inboxes. You don't even know these dudes. Say, I'm horny. I want to do something. And all of them going to be talking, where you at, baby? And all that. If a man do the opposite, he going to get rolled up. He going to get a call from Facebook.
Well, that reversed to what we're talking about.
Right.
That's why most men probably stick with things that they're familiar with.
Right. Let's run
So
this.
a lot of times we talking. You stop then. Like a lot of times, that's what we were talking about. They're gonna stick with something that they're familiar with.
Right.
So If you want to go that route, then you do it from reality.
That
Yep.
mean men ain't doing all this cheating that you think they doing then. Go ahead.
Oh, I didn't say that men are doing all the cheating. We were just discussing one issue. That's all. William said a man is going to try and give another man's woman attention, even if she got a bonnet and sweatpants on.
Right. That part.
Hello.
Well, old lady, long time. Yeah.
Like Queen said, weird. Or if you're strolling on your phone at night and then a man inbox you asking why you still up and tell you to go to sleep. I get that so much. If I'm on Facebook, why are you up so late? You can't sleep? You want to talk? No.
Men are simple, and it just come off the same sometimes because men are simple creatures.
Okay, so that's simple. He just want to know why you up late or what?
No, I mean they're just probably something a man just do. I done did it before.
Okay.
I done told about somebody to go to sleep. Go to sleep. I done did that before.
So that's the thing. I have been in an instance where somebody told me that, and it wasn't that I was up on Facebook. I just didn't close it down on my phone, but I was asleep. And I got the message, go to sleep. So you can't always assume that the person is actually on it because they're light on. So,
Right.
so
That's
some
right.
people are light watchers. You know, I don't do that.
Yeah.
You're a light watch because you're super nosy. You know that? But anyway, Tasha said, Pat said, Tasha, how you know what I do? Were you talking about me? Tasha said, no, Pat. You responded to Chris's comment. Mr. Know-it-all, I'm ready for you on that pool table. Oh, Lord.
Oh, no, you're not. No, you're not.
Somebody just gave a testimony about winning the game.
Don't you think that, look. Pat, he can't be Pat. Man, he can't be Mike. He better get up on me.
Social media. Put your cup down, Mr. Know-it-all. Everybody got a cup in Chris' eyes. Chris blames social media for short-term relationships.
I don't know. I ain't gonna. Only reason I ain't gonna put the blame on social media because we done grew up in it, and if you can't adjust by now on, how social media, how you had to kind of move different in a relationship. I mean, that's just how it is.
But some people don't even thinking about moving different. They think like this is my page and I do what I want to do. So
he said, Tasha, stop making me have to scroll back up in comments. Scales said black women don't cheat. Now get that out of y'all head.
amen. Olivia said if mines go to the strip club to spend their money, that's where he better find his money. Cause
his honey.
Find his honey. This Miss B gonna be gone with the rest of his money. Oh Lord. Black Queen said, my motto, laugh alive. Support him in everything he do. Okay.
Right. That part.
Tasha said, okay, I'm going to bed. I'm causing confusion. Chris said, what? Bella being silly now? You better know. I said, right. Women are always getting hit up by dudes in the inbox, on the street, at the club, grocery store, everywhere they go. They can pick what they want.
Right.
Dude, I'm losing that. I need to start picking.
I'm just telling you.
They like get some cotton. Hey. But just say for instance, if
what is that? Okay, Marcus be out there shooting his shot in the inbox.
Yep, he do. Go to sleep.
I done got old now.
And you still old shooting shots.
let nobody shoot no shot.
You do. Hello, beautiful.
I be sleep
Hello,
before
beautiful ladies and
I be
beautiful
look. I
queens.
be sleep for a time to shoot a shot.
Well, your shots come early in the morning. That'd be
Oh,
the good
she
time.
belongs to the streets.
William said he's trying to spend that funky 40 with somebody's grandma. Oh Lord, yes, I agree with you, Chelsea. He probably don't go with 15. Yeah, he probably don't pay no more than $15.
Oh, oh,
You. He said that you was trying to spend that funky 40. She said, no, you probably won't go with $15. They said you stingy.
no. William wasn't talking about me.
William, who were you talking about?
What you talking about?
You.
Nah, daddy.
Just say amen, Livia. Chris says social media is not the blame, but some people are addicted for real, and they are.
Yep, they are.
Some people can't go one day without posting on social media.
One thing I will say, now even Chris, now he did something that I found it hard to do. Now I done seen him stay off social media for a while too, so I understand what he's talking about.
Yep. Like he said, must know if he cheat, I cheat, because if I give you 100 and you give me 50, it is what it is, and I support you, bro. With a smile on my face, I support you. I know. That's what I said. He talking about him spending that high 40 with his grandma. And we was calling the right amount. He said 40. He was giving too much. We know you gonna talk her out a discount, a senior discount or something.
I gotta get her a ride home. That's gas money. If she charged me, that means I gotta go to charge.
That's why we said $15.
Nah, it might end up, somewhere up in there even or something.
That's right. I agree with you, Black Queen. William said Marcus probably trying to act like Uncle Elroy from Friday.
Be all that.
Chelsea said,
I'd be like, what's my name, Daddy? You don't let her whoop that pussy on you. Whoop that pussy. Bang, 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 bang.
Chelsea said 15 and a 4 for 4. So sad. And then the thing about it is he'll do the 15. He's going to take the 4 for 4 out of that. And then he's going to have to share with her. They're going to split the meal.
Well, that's $19. That ain't so bad. No. That is a good one there. Oh, no. Now read that.
She said, now that's my daddy. Oh, that's y'all daddy. Apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Y'all crazy.
Oh, let me stop. Let me check, make sure Dad ain't on live.
No, now. I'm sure he's not afraid of the truth. I know.
My mom on live, so my dad ain't. Is all right.
Hello to your mother. that's your kid.
I see they on me. They on me hard, man. 15 and a 4 for 4. I ain't even know they still had the dollar menu like that, a 4 for 4. That's a pretty good deal because you get a drink, you get the everything drink, the side dish, this and the main dish. 2 side dishes and the main dish, ain't that right?
You get nuggets, a main dish, and a side dish, and a pop.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Chelsea said, I'm gonna tell him. She gonna tell it.
Okay. How they say? Okay.
Olivia said, I have a job, but in my calmest hour and quiet time at work, that's where I get on social media. My social media, I'm acting like you. My daily life is too busy to be entertaining social media. I know what you mean. But you know what? What has been grasping my attention for social media? Real News Mississippi. You know why? Because I get on there to see what is going on in Jackson.
Or that what that news break. That's all I look at.
Oh yeah,
News break tell me
but Real News Mississippi have the news before the news break.
I'm like, somebody else got shot again. Golly, we gonna break our own record by many.
It's not funny. It's sad.
And you know what tripped me out? The dude talking about some ceasefire for, talking about, I announced a ceasefire for 48 hours. Man, wasn't no ceasefire, just the playoffs was on, that's all. They were, as soon as the game ain't on, they back shooting. Now, I bet you don't pull that off on a Sunday. They gonna shoot somebody on a Sunday. Every Sunday, somebody gonna get shot.
I hope not.
Mark it, write it down. Write it down. Then next Sunday, look, because Sunday is when they ride out and wild out and things. See, it was just so nasty. It was real cold them other days, and rainy and cold. It was like 19 degrees. You can get it. Yeah, you can get a ceasefire. 19 degrees. Yeah, ain't nobody out there shooting at each other in the cold weather. Let it warm up. Tomorrow is a good shooting day. Watch. I'm just saying. How y'all call me?
Chelsea said, y'all must be drinking that Taylor port. We only on the second answer. I know, right? That be Mr. Know-it-all. He take it everywhere.
Sound like you know about that Taylor port. That my boy. What my boy drink. You know about that Taylor port. That's an old person drink. That's an old person wine.
Chris said, the last thing a woman want me to do is pay for it. I'm going to stretch every penny out that thing. Okay. That may be a good thing.
Gonna beat the pennies out that thing.
That may be a good thing. Give her what she wants.
Out that thing. I don't know. I think mine ain't gonna. I'm not into it if I had to pay for it. I don't think I'm gonna get up for it. No, I'm just saying it's a mental thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you know, it's a mental thing.
So you just said if you had to pay for it, you're not going to wake up.
He ain't going to wake up right. He going to be like, hold on, player. We don't do this. We don't do this. What you doing, man? What you doing? I'm just saying, man, that they're judge, it's just, he gonna start talking to me.
Well, what if you feed them? That's paying for it. It's just in a different form.
Yeah, I mean, you can get away with that one, but straight up, if a woman if
you're giving them cash, it's just honestly.
It's going to sleep. I ain't gonna even give him cash because soon I get ready to get a cash, I'm gonna see him go down and say, "Nah, I pass." He ain't gonna go for that one. He ain't gonna go for it. So I mean, people don't realize, just like when women say a turn off on certain things, I think it's kind of like a turn off for me to just think I'm gonna have to pay for it like that, like straight up pay for it. Now you can play like you tricking me out of some money, be like, oh, I done heard a woman say, oh, I need to get my nails done, just suit-do-whoop-do. So you gotta throw something crazy in there to make a man feel like he ain't just paying for it. If you just come and you just say, hey, to get this, you gonna need $100. I don't even want it no more.
Well, that's just you.
No, that's a lot of men because guess what? Then it has the procure of a
Any
hook.
man on here willing to pay? I mean, yeah, to pay for it.
No,
Let me
it
know.
make
We're
it
trying to
make
get a
you
shorthand just
no,
from
okay,
this. Mhm.
but it make you feel like she a hooker then, so it don't make you feel
Whatever.
special. It don't make you feel special.
You pay to go down the street,
If
and
I'm
that's
if
for
I'm
the
gonna
gas
pay
in your
for
car.
it, if you gonna pay for it, you might well go to the strip club.
And
Get
pay for it. That's why people go to the strip club to pay for it.
get somebody who gonna swing off the pole and hit that thing. Boom.
So you want one that's for everybody. So are
you for everybody? If you telling me,
No,
if you telling me to pay
I'm
for it,
asking you. You just said if you're
no,
gonna
but
pay
listen
for
what
it from
you just said.
if I want you to pay for it for me, right?
Listen,
So
listen.
you
I
no,
understand.
let me give a point
You
out.
ain't no better than a stripper to me in my head. Then
I
you feel
am.
what
I'm
I'm saying?
different. I'm not jumping from a pole. That's
Yeah, that's the only thing. But if you ask me to pay for it, I ain't the first man this week you to ask to pay for it.
how you know.
Pay for it.
I could be having a bad day short on my bill and I need some cash.
Like every stripper in the strip club.
But I ain't in the strip club. I'm on the street.
Yeah, right. That's worse. Street walker.
Oh Lord. Oh yeah, I forgot you hold up for what you put your
Here you go.
on.
Look, she said she's so right. The breaker hit your phone every 30 minutes. That'd be an update. Somebody got shot, somebody got robbed.
She said she know about that Taylor Port.
Yeah, I see. I told you how much I see.
Ew.
I see. I forgot you been hanging around the old men around here. My daddy. Oh, okay. Hey. Damn, maybe we need to start charging then because it's free. Y'all don't do whatever at petty time.
I know, right? We need to start charging.
Okay, y'all in charge, y'all.
How much we need to charge? You said
$40? Whatever you pay for the strip club.
Right.
Look.
So you got to pay to get in the strip club.
Guess what? What makes a woman different than a stripper?
We are women, right?
No, I said what makes her different? It's something different.
Job title.
Right. One is a professional. One is an amateur.
A professional what? A professional stripper.
Yeah.
So she's for a carnal mind man. She's a great entertainer for a carnal mind man. That's all she is.
Okay.
So you just said one is a professional and one is an amateur.
What's the difference?
Amateur in what?
What's the difference?
So you feel so you're saying
no. So you cut me off.
No, you're cutting me off because I was just talking.
No, I want you to do this though. Listen to this. What makes you different if you ask me for money the same way she do?
What do you mean?
No, if I'm at the strip club, they asking for money, and if you out here, you asking for the same money. So what makes you different than the stripper?
I'm a different person. That's the only thing that makes me different.
So, I mean,
the professional job. She has a different job than me. If I have a job, right. Maybe I don't work.
Because listen, when strippers when they clock out, they the same as you. When they get off work, they man pick them up.
No, they're not the same because you just said their professionalism make normal women amateurs. That's what you just said.
Right. I mean, if you're a professional at your job.
Right.
Right.
So she's not the same. You just said that. And now you just said she's the same as
she's a professional, and what it is, she charging probably the same thing as y'all trying to charge. And you're not a professional.
A professional what? Because everything about what you're even
watch it.
No, let me make a point. Everything that you're just making a point about, you're just saying the sexuality of it. That's all it is. Because the only thing you can get from the stripper is she can jump these poles, flip flipped over and make splits for you and probably give you great sexual favors. So if that's what you need in a woman, then that's what you probably need to be seeking, a dang on stripper.
Guess what? If my girl or girlfriend start asking me for money to have sex with her, hell, she ain't no better to me than a stripper.
Why would your girlfriend have to ask you for money?
No, I'm saying you said that we need to ask. You said regular women. That's what we saying. Regular women asking men for money. So if regular women start asking men for money, what is the difference between her and a stripper? I mean, what I'm saying is, what I'm saying is, the stripper probably more professional, but guess what? Both of y'all what?
He cold. She belongs to the streets.
Both of y'all belong to the streets right then.
That's because you ask the men for money?
No, you belong to the streets right when you start that
for money.
Because guess what? You done change how I look at you as soon as you ask me.
Because I asked you for some money.
Yeah. If you ask me for some money, if you ask me, if we finna get, like, if we talk about going to the room or something like that.
Why in the world would we be going to a room for one? But okay.
Yeah, I'm just saying,
if I can't fool with you to go to your house, we don't need to be fooling.
A house, whatever. If you come to my house, you come in my house and you say, hey, I need about $100 before we do this or whatever.
That ain't how you do that.
Okay, tell me how you do it.
That ain't how you do it.
Well, tell me how you do it.
You do what you do first.
And then you ask for money afterwards.
Yeah, you get sweet after and get all that money.
Yeah, then you don't know what, if he don't give you the money, then what?
Oh, it's gonna be given.
See, listen there. You don't sound right how you say.
No, you gotta know what you working on getting. You gotta know where the money at.
Sound like a robber, dude.
That's not a robber. You know where the money comes from.
You know where the money is.
You know who gonna pay.
Whoa, see, it don't sound no better. You know who gonna pay.
You know who gonna pay.
I did, just like I said. So you start asking me for money, I'm looking at you different. You belong to the.
He cold. She belongs to the streets.
Nah.
Anyway, Chris said, right, she's gonna leave owing me money.
Right. Yeah.
Naomi said, what if a man told you he work on an oil rig, but he needs $5 to pay his phone bill? Boy, bye. Wait. He work on an oil rig.
Okay. Now guess what? If he really do work on an oil rig or whatever, and he tell you he need $5, and that might have been your chance to get in, because sometimes men just ask women for a little money just to see what they gonna say, and you just fail.
Whatever, we fall for that. Oh no, we'll be
$5. You hold on. If you can't get that man $5 when he want it, he needs to be bye. He need to tell you, girl, bye.
Chris said, if you're trying to get smutted out, start throwing out specials and prices. I'm sorry, I can only imagine what smutted out means.
For the world, and I would be dancing for my man. That's the difference with me. But no, we ain't say, man, we said a woman just coming and starting to ask a man for money. See, we wasn't talking about your boyfriend, this and that. I thought we were talking about boyfriend, but
we weren't talking about boyfriends.
You talking about dating, and you asking me for money, and I'm meeting you. I'm just meeting you a couple times. You ask me for money before we do the do, or like you said, after you do the do, you ask for me money. Hold on, player. This gonna be the last time we see each other. You gonna rob me. you gonna send them boys to my house. I'm just saying. And look, you ain't just dance for the word, you dance for the other highest bidder too. Hell.
Maybe you said, but you willingly give to her with a stripper job. So why not a woman with a job falling a little short? Why not ask for what you need to help you out? The only dumb questions are the unasked questions.
Well,
So she's saying you willingly give the stripper
okay.
the money because she does these tricks and trades, but a woman that has a regular job and she falls short and need a little cash,
They'll say,
how we can help.
a woman will say she falls short, and then in the same breath, she'll say, I need to go get my nails and pity and this and that and my massage and things. Then women will say they falling short, but the reason they falling short because they got so much stuff they putting. They spending $200-300 on hair. They been spending $75 on their nails. They spending. They buying they got toys all over the place. They got their own. They
But
stay
why
out of
would we need
Beverly
all these
Hills.
toys? What do you mean?
Hey, y'all women put themselves in bad predicaments. I done seen it too many times. If they want a car, a woman would just go out and get a car. She don't care about the interest rate. She know she need a car today and she gonna go get a car. You know what I'm saying? And I done seen it happen. People that, there it is. Prostitution, baby. When you ask for money, that prostitution, there ain't no other way to look at it.
No, you get it later. You don't.
Prostitution, baby.
No, if you don't put a total, if you don't tell no amount before you give up the goods.
Listen,
y'all having consensual situationship.
Okay, and I just said, what if he don't give you no money after that? You said, oh, he gonna give me some money.
No, and then you took. I did not say it that way. I was like, he will give it because you got to know. No, I said in a kind way. I didn't say without no robbery.
But I did say
that's what your carnum. That's what you thought.
But I said, what if he don't give it though?
He will.
See, that sounds dangerous.
That's not dangerous. Just
see, there it
is. She said she needs to be pretty woman on before it all gets started.
She need her money on the nightstand beforehand. You heard that?
She wants to be pretty woman. Ain't nothing wrong with it. She said, "I'm kidding. I'm innocent."
But I'm just saying, if you want to understand beforehand, player, that's how it's going down. I'm just saying.
Well, it's like whoever you get with, you have to make that agreement.
Soon as you ask any man directly for money, he gonna look at you different. Now, if you come,
he's gonna treat you different.
If you come and you start saying, "Oh, I need a little help on this and lost this or this and that," a man might sit back and say, "Oh, okay, I got you." But if he feel like you saying, like every time you get with him, you calling him, you ask for money like that, oh, he gonna figure it out. He gonna realize
he cold. She belongs to the streets.
And so he might treat you accordingly.
Nah.
Tasha said, Naomi, I had someone to test me like that. Money came back triple. Oh, okay. Trying to see if you will help in the time of need, maybe. That's what Miss Norda was trying to say.
That's what I'm saying. Joe would test you like that and you don't pass the test. I hear you.
Louis said, I knew you were going to find a way to justify the question. I have real hair and I have no room for toys. I have my own playground. I don't even want to know what's on yours. He said he sure will. Chelsea said, matter of fact, cash help me right now. I need some money, nigga. The fuck I'm gonna do with $200. What's not
see,
clear?
That's why I do. That's why I nigga listen. And
she was talking about TikTok. She was just tripping.
Listen though. And that's why I do was spend his money at the strip club because it with $200, I'm just gonna leave it there.
Right, because I was just about to see how much you be spending there while you're talking.
No, I ain't never spent over $20 at the strip club. I'm buying nothing but change for the pool table player. I am not a trick and I don't play like one.
I thought they said that's
That part.
ballers.
That part.
I
Huh?
thought they said that's called ballers.
Oh no. It's called tricks. In every different language, it's still a trick. It ain't no baller. I mean, like people find enjoyment. Like you can find enjoyment going to the strip club, right? If you being entertained, right? Some men like that kind of entertainment. Some men got it like that. To what's not like that, but I mean, it is what it is. I can't. You got to call it what it is.
I
I
thought
thought
men
men
like to feel needed.
needed. Yeah, man. He also gonna fill you up. You start talking about some money. He gonna come in there like a businessman from now on. Here go your money. Time for the honey. He gonna treat you just like it. Don't get mad. He start treating you like that, cause that's how it gonna start going. Go read it. Go read it. Don't like that.
He said, she done went from tooting to robbing.
I'm telling you. Yeah, you.
That's your mind. I did not say. I just said they're gonna give it. I did not say.
Right.
I did not say they're gonna. No, I did not say I will take anything from anybody. I just said they will give it.
Guess what?
You got to know what you.
Suge didn't say that either. Suge didn't say. He said it just like you.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm nowhere close to it. Look, you got to know what you put yourself in situations.
Look, Suge Knight talk just like you. Oh, he gonna give it to me. Hey, what if he don't get it? Oh, he gonna give it to me. What does that sound like? Have you ever watched the movie and somebody talking to the bad guy and they be like, what if he don't pay? And he look, if he don't pay? Oh, he gonna pay. One way or another, he gonna pay. I'm just saying.
Chelsea said, you got some friends that be tricking? Yes or no?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. If you're a man, yeah. You got me. You got friends been tricking. So, Mr. Know-it-all, do you ever do nice things for women? Well, let's see, a woman who does nice things for you. Yes, I do.
He said that quiet, didn't he? He risked that because he was saying something nice. He was quiet about that part.
Is you making a slushy over there?
You worried about the wrong thing.
My bad. My bad. Okay.
Just never but that used, not needed. Uh-oh. She said that sounds like confidence. Okay. Honey, we need to go on through this stuff.
Suge Knight got a lot of stuff worked through. Confident. Suge Knight came one of the biggest record labels around here. Some people complain about people getting beat up before they put their signature on contracts and everything. Even Easy, a gangster, got beat up messing with Suge. I'm just saying.
You ready? Do we repeat what we don't repair? So in a relationship, situationship, anything's dysfunctional.
Uh-oh.
We repeat it because we had repaired it before we, tried to move on.
Uh-oh. Dang.
What?
I think we do. If we don't repair it, Yes.
You're repeating the cycle, huh?
Yeah. And then, I think, just remembering, you know, growing up in the early days in my 20s, I remember repeating the cycle over and over and over. You know,
Expecting something different, or it was just like maybe you're one attraction.
yeah, yeah, you kind of, you kind of, it's like you get comfortable with doing stuff a certain way, so you just keep on doing it a certain kind of way.
Well, like I can say, coming up at a certain time, there was a certain look that I was looking for in guys. There was a certain attraction that I like how men look. And I was like, oh, I like that. So I'll be
Yeah,
okay with rocking with that. But hey, I had to get past the outer appearance, and look a
yeah,
little farther.
yeah. And I think that's hard. That's easier said than done.
What? Not looking on the outer appearance?
Right? Because I
No,
mean,
no, no. I'm saying I was just wanting one certain type of look. When I
right?
started being
Oh, okay.
accepted to other looks that were still nice,
Yeah,
when I started being accepted to those other looks, things got a little different. I started meeting a different kind of person.
yeah. I agree.
Let's say, yep, because you haven't learned the lesson. Okay. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, well, carry on. Don't feel that it is your responsibility to keep someone happy in the relationship. And that's one thing we should not do. Don't make it your responsibility or feel that it's your responsibilities for someone else's happiness.
Mm, mm. But only thing about that is right. It's not your responsibility for a person's happiness, but it is a responsibility to add to their happiness. You feel what I'm saying? Like sometimes I feel like um, a person trying to make somebody, it's hard to try to, you can't make nobody happy. But if they happy, what you doing can make them even more happy because you adding to their life. You feel what I'm saying? And then that person is adding to your life. So I think that's what when I mean by duty, like say, if a man get involved with a woman, he might, opposite attract. She might need him to mow the yard. He might need her to wash the clothes or do some different, both ways. Both of them can work with each other. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes that go past just the love, when even if a woman damn near hates you, if she just used to cleaning up behind you or doing this, she might complain a little bit, but she might still do it. And the same thing with the man. He still mowing the yard, still keeping everything good, what you want. So it's a give and take that keep happiness together.
Oh, Lord. Well, you need to check that. You gave some good advice then. Go on, you sound like romance stuff.
Don't be doing it.
Chris said before you send Suge after her money, because she's being petty with him. So stop it.
I'm just saying. That's how you put it out there.
That's not true. That's not what I meant. You guys just took it because you just roughheads. That's all. Chelsea said it's also your responsibility not to bring them down as a person or hinder them.
Right.
I agree.
That's what I'm saying. It's your
I agree.
job to add to them and make them a little happier.
Yeah, a little peace. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And that's what men are starving for now is peace in their life. There's a lot of men that's starving for that.
Yep. Livia said exactly right. If you're trying to make them happy, who's making you happy? That thing goes both ways. We make each other happy. Yeah, compliment each other. That's what it means when they say that. A compliment to the next person that you're with. So yeah, you compliment each other. Right. I agree.
That part.
All right. Well, that's all I have for tonight. You have anything else, Mr. Know-It-All?
No.
We have a question on the floor. Let's see.
Oh.
Chelsea said, do you think most men take the initiative to heal their inner childhood, maybe? Maybe their inner childhood, like things that they've gone through in life. Do you think most men take the initiative to heal themselves within? Or do, some people that they become a part of their life become
Well, a
the
lot of
punching bag?
times what you got to heal yourself from in a lot of ways is how you was raised sometimes. So sometimes sometimes it's not the outside forces. Sometimes it's the inner forces that you have to grow up. Like some men are sheltered so much that they feel like children. So a lot of men have to kind of pull up their bootstraps and become men later on in life after being babied for so long. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So I think sometimes men have to heal from sometimes mama trauma and daddy trauma, because sometimes men still healing from maybe abusive dad, maybe overbearing mama, or still in that thing where they feel like they had to have they mama or somebody do everything for them and stuff like that. So I think it's a lot of times we don't even understand a man's trauma, because most men have rightly a good life, just playing and this and that. It's just, what neighborhood you grow up in, what school bullies, stuff like that, and how you raise is how people do. Like, say you wearing buddies, people will pick on you because you wearing buddies. You know what I'm saying? Or people will pick on you or the kind of clothes you got on, the kind of haircut, this and that. I mean, it's a lot less bullying now. But when I grew up, bullying was just a part of life. I mean, it's a pecking order in life that you got to get through and move yourself up to, and it makes you stronger. You know what I'm saying? And now I think that's why men are so emotional and stuff like that, because they living lives like women. They're not getting out like they used to, be around other men and know how to interact with men. When they come out and start dealing with men now, they 17, 18 years old. It's the first time they ever dealt with outside men. They've been under their mama all this time, and then when it's time to handle men and men issues, that's how they die easily, because they might handle it emotional and think they can jump up and rah rah like a woman, and that don't work in man's world. Man's world, you can die from these type of things.
Chelsea said, yeah, bullying used to be considered a character building tactic.
Yeah. It was.
Yeah. Chris said, but I appreciate y'all time and you deserve compensation. Yeah, I enjoyed you too, Chris.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, well, how they say, we gon' I think we what's the name? I think we done did everything.
Yes, we're good. And also, I wanted to make mention, we're praying for you still, Mr. Know-It-All, and your family
Yeah.
during this time of bereavement to you all.
Yeah, when it seemed that went to the little wake before I made it this thing, it just it's really starting to hit home a little bit, and got to go to this funeral tomorrow. I pray for me. It gonna be a rough.
Yeah, God to give you the strength needed. We pray.
Like a dad, his cousin, like a daddy, like a second daddy to me. It is what it is.
Yeah. Good night, Chelsea.
Good night, Chelsea. She said she's out of here. Thanks, Black Queen. And it wouldn't be me if I didn't. Thank you, Chelsea. I'm gonna tell Dad you said he was a pimp on your show. My dad didn't know he was a pimp. Okay, my man. You ever seen his young pictures? Okay. Y'all gonna make my daddy what?
Good night, Black Queen.
Gonna make him start watching the show.
Listen.
And how we come in is how we go out. In that BMW, there it is. How they say, see y'all tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. See you tomorrow night.
Please. I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes, that's it.
And how they say, you ain't got to go to sleep, but we got to get off this live.
Right. Good night, everyone.
Tomorrow at 8 o'clock, be there or be square.
See you Tuesday.
Later.